Hello everyone, Sean here once again. It is October 6th, 2023, and we're back in our daily Wordle. Our bonus puzzle today is the Nerdle, and it's Friday, so we're going to spin the wheel to see what next week's Wordle word of the week will be. But for now, we need to say adieu to adieu. Today giving us an I and an E, so I'm going to go under the assumption that this is I blank E here. We could always have another E up front with the word exile, or an EI word, I suppose, EI blank E. But yeah, first I'm going to operate under the assumption it's going to be I blank E. I don't know if that's going to make a whole lot of difference though, because I am just going to go consonant fishing at this point. What do I want to do first? Probably the word sport. Let's get S, P, R, and T on the board. None of those. Let's go with the word blink. Bling. Let's go with the word bling. None of those consonants either. We are quickly running out of combinations of consonants. Let's see. Well, we've ruled out exile as far as a E blank I blank E combination already. I think that's all of them, so I'm pretty sure that E does just have to go at the end at this point. But what I'm looking for is another combination of 4 consonants we can get in the next word. I think we're running out of those. I didn't really plan that far ahead. Something like, yeah, whack. We can do whack. All right. This is going to be C-H-I blank E. And at this point, we have chive and chime as options. Let's go with chive first. Nope, chime is the word, hopefully. Phew, all right, another 6. Second 6 in a row. Not a great streak, don't love that. But at least we did break the 164 streak. All right. Close there. Let's check out WordleBot, find out what's going on here. 75 skill, 34 luck. There probably were some better words to guess when I was fishing for consonants. So 63 after a do. Sport, pretty decent. 15. Bling, also decent. None of these were top words so far. This brought it down to 2. Whack did not eliminate anything. So we were down to chive and chime at that point, and did not eliminate anything. I was more focused on finding a word for 4 consonants than I was actually figuring out what those words could have been. Luckily, it was down to 50-50, so I did get that right in the end. Slate, groin, chime. Interesting progression there. I wonder how many options were left after learning the I and the E, because there was still the double combination. I guess siege and exile were already ruled out there. So chime is 8.6, 47.9, 84, 96.7, over 99. So it looks like a lot of people did score pretty high on this, but it wasn't a big loss rate here. This is a pretty safe word overall. The ones who did lose it were on chive and chide, which is understandable there, but over 99%. Overall, fairly safe word. All right, Nerdle is the next puzzle. 3 by 4, add nothing is 12. Okay, we are going to have decreasing operators only. So let's assume then that we're going to have, well, we cannot have, with this setup here, we don't have any 1s or 2s, and this is a 2-digit number, so we're going to have division here. we cannot put anything high enough here to make this, I mean, the lowest then we could do was 33, meaning this is 6. We don't even have a 0. Not that we could have that be a structure, but we don't even have a 0 to make that true. So this is going to have to be 300 divided by something equals something here. Now, the lowest this can be is 333, and the highest this can be is, well, I guess this has to be a certain amount. Let's actually go back one step here. 399 is the highest this can be. Meaning the lowest that this could be, because if we do a 3 here, that would be 133, so that's not low enough. So this has to be at least a 4. So let's do that. Let's bring this down to 496. That would be 99 here. Okay, so we do know our structure. There was a little bit of a waste, not optimal, because we did throw 9 in 3 times, not knowing if it was even in there. But we can work our way from the top down. Now, so we have a 4 that goes somewhere. This has to be at least 5 now. And if that were the case, then this would also be a multiple of 5. Let's do, let's see, if that's a 5 here, where does the 4 go? We could put the 4 there. So then 48 times 5. No, that wouldn't work. This would be 240. So then the 4 can't go here because that would yield a 0 there. That means that if this number is a 5, if our denominator is a 5, the 4 would have to go here. So we're going to have basically a 5 here. We can't do a 6, and 7 would get us too high. 7 would be 350. So if this is a 5, this is also a 5. Meaning this has to be high enough to carry that over into the 300s. So we have 250 here. And that's not big enough. So this is not a 5. This has got to be a 7 or an 8. Okay, let's go back and walk through this logic again. We've ruled out the 5. So if this is a 7, this can't get too high over here. This would have to be, I mean, it could be in the 50s. But this could also still be in the 40s now. So let's look for, can we do a 44? 43 would be too small. No, it wouldn't. This would actually get us into, so this would be 280 plus 21 would get us 301. So it is too small, but not because it wouldn't reach the 3s, because it wouldn't reach any higher than that. So if we did 44 here, then that makes this 308, again, too small. The lowest this can be here, we need to hit at least 333. So this one has a lot of logic walking through all this. This is really fun here. So 45 will not work. 47. So this would be 329, meaning we have to go to 48, which would bring us into 336, which also doesn't work. So have we ruled out everything in that range? No, because we can still do a 5 here now, meaning this will be at least 350. Lowest now this can be is 53. 5 times 7 is 35. So we're going to start here, and then we've got 21 to add on to that, so 371. That doesn't work, but 54 would work. That brings us to 378. That is the answer. I don't think that was the only answer. I think there were still a couple more combinations, but we've ruled out a ton of them walking through that, starting low and working our way up. Yeah, I do love when Nerdle comes down to more logic and working through the options there than it is just throwing letters. There are no letters here. Throwing numbers in here and seeing what sticks. It's much. I like the logic puzzle way better when it fleshes out like that. So the last thing we need to do today is we need to jump over to our wheel and find out what next week's Wordle word of the week will be. Getting very low on the numbers on, or the number of words on here. Noise will be our Wordle word of the week for next week. So yes, anyone starting Saturday will want to use noise if you want to go in parallel alongside me. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And share this video with anyone you think enjoys this kind of games. That's all for now, and we will see you all in the next one.